Howdy. Earlier this week, I was delivering Meals on Wheels. Monday it was still raining. And I get to one house, and as I'm making the delivery, the man says, I needs to stop raining. And I said, you're the first person I've heard complain about the rain. He goes, well, look at my yard. Grass is too tall. I need to stop raining and dry out so I can mow. And my thought was, didn't say it, this is a good problem to have. As dry as it can be around here and some of the years we've had recently, this is a good problem to have. In the story of Jesus feeding the 5,000, the story goes that Jesus has been preaching all day, and it's getting toward evening, and the disciples come to Jesus and say, all these people here, there's going to need to get dinner pretty quick, and there ain't anybody place around for them to get any food. You need to send them away so they can go find something to eat. And Jesus turns to the disciples and says, well, you feed them. Now, what the scripture records is that they turn, well, all we have is this boy with 5 loaves and 2 fish. What's that among so many? Classic Bible understatement. I'm sure the real reaction was more like, you want us to do what? But it was a good problem to have. The reason there were 5,000 people there were they were hearing the good news. They're hearing the love of God, the message of hope and salvation. They were learning about how God's abundant love for them, and the message of Jesus Christ. It was a good problem to have. And we get in those situations sometimes that God has blessed us and blessed us and blessed us. And when he's done, he blesses us again. And we end up with a good problem. What we need to do is to be thankful, to rejoice, to revel in the blessing that God has given us of all these good things. And just take the time to praise the one who's looking out for us, the one who's taking care of us, the one who has more to give than we can possibly receive. Because remember, in the story of the feeding of the 5,000, in the end, Jesus had one more gift that took care of everything. Thanks for listening. Adios.